Hello everyone, welcome back to VIVA channel. I'm Tony, and today we are talking about the rights and obligations of the legal representative. There is only a business law system for both local and foreign investors to do business in Vietnam. Deals with the establishment, organization, restructuring, dissolution, legal representative, and relevant activities of enterprises. In forms of limited liability companies, joint stock companies, partnerships, sole proprietorships, and groups of enterprises. It will be our pleasure to share with you for any query or questions about the terms and conditions, as well as practical cases which we have been experiencing since years 2000, where the first law on enterprise has allowed private sector to born and blooming. So here are the regulations on legal representatives. Legal representative of an enterprise is an individual that exercises the rights and fulfills the obligations on when making transactions on behalf of enterprise, represents the enterprise as the plaintiff, defendant, and a person with relevant interests and duties before the arbitral tribunal, the court, exercises all the rights and fulfills all the obligations as prescribed by law. A single-member limited liability company, multi-member limited liability company, or joint stock company may have one or multiple legal representatives. The quantity, titles, rights, and obligations of the legal representative of the enterprise shall be specified in the company's charter. There must always at least one legal representative that resides in Vietnam. If the enterprise has only one legal representative, such resides in Vietnam and authorizes another person in writing to perform the legal representative's rights and obligations when leaving Vietnam. In this case, the legal representative is still responsible for the performance of the delegated rights and obligations. In case the legal representative does not return to Vietnam at the end of the authorization period and does not give another authorization, the authorized person of the sole proprietorship shall keep performing the legal rights and obligations within the scope of authorization until the legal representative goes back to work at the enterprise. The authorized person of the limited liability company, joint stock company, or partnership shall keep performing the legal representative's rights and obligation within the scope of authorization until the legal representative goes back to work at the enterprise or until the company owner, the board of members, the board of directors decides to designate another person as the legal representative of the enterprise. If the enterprise has only one legal representative and such person is not present in Vietnam for more than 30 days without authorizing another person to act as the legal representative, or such person is dead, missing, detained, sentenced to imprisonment, or legally incompetent, then the company owner, the board of directors, the board of members shall designate another person as the legal representative. With regard to a limited liability company with two members, if the member who is the legal representative of the company is detained or sentenced to imprisonment, decampment, is missing or legally incompetent, or is banned from practicing by the court of smuggling, producing counterfeits, running illegal business, tax evasion, fraud, or another crime defined by the criminal code, the other member is naturally the company's legal representative until the board of members makes decisions on company's legal representatives. In some special cases, the court is entitled to appoint a legal representative during proceedings. So now we move on to the responsibilities of the legal representative of the enterprise. The first one, performing the given rights and obligations in a truthful, careful manner to ensure the enterprise lawful interests. Second one, acting in the best interest of the enterprise. Do not use information, secrets, business opportunities of enterprise. Do not misuse the position, power, or property of the enterprise for self-seeking purposes, or serving interests of other entities. Timely and fully notifying the enterprise that the legal representative and his or her related individuals own or have controlling stake or shareholder in the enterprises. And the final one, the legal representative of enterprise is personally responsible for the damage caused by his or her violations against the applications. So, relating to the legal representative office of the company or representative office in Vietnam, should you have any questions or queries, please don't hesitate to contact us.